All right, 10,000 subs on YouTube, so you know what that means. It's time for a giveaway, and this is probably the biggest one I've done yet. Oh man, 10,000 subs on YouTube, you guys, and I am really trying hard not to tear up here. I mean, that's a huge milestone. In fact, by the time you see this, we've already hit 11,000 subs. Like, it's just been steamrolling, and it's just mind-boggling to me how this is starting to get a ton of traction, and it's all thanks to all of you. All of you who have supported this channel by either subscribing or liking the videos or commenting or giving great criticism or giving bad criticism, even those that just want to hear the sound of their own voice and have nothing but negative things to say. Thank you so much for feeding the algorithm. No, but seriously, it's thanks to all of you who have been with this channel and watching all the content we produce, because I am truly having fun creating all of this content. It's just been the best time of my life, and I'm just glad that there's an audience out there for it. But we don't need to get into all that. You already know how I feel. You are here because you want to see what we're giving away, and we have a lot to cover, so let's just get to it. All right, so how is this giveaway actually going to work? Well, by no stretch of the imagination, I think it's safe for me to assume that you already read the title of this video, which is the 10K double giveaway. That's right, double giveaway. But what does that actually mean? Well, it means I'm going to be doing two giveaways, one on YouTube and one on Instagram. You know, one of the mistakes I made when I did my 5K giveaway was that I did the giveaway here on YouTube, but one of the requirements to be entered into that giveaway was that you had to go over to Instagram and follow us there as well. And many of you complained, and for good reason, that, well, I don't have an Instagram and I don't plan to get an Instagram. That's not fair that I have been following you on YouTube and now I can't even partake in this giveaway because I don't have Instagram. And you are absolutely right. It's not fair. And to alleviate that, I'm going to be doing two giveaways. A giveaway here on YouTube for all of you subscribers, and then another giveaway on Instagram for all the followers there. You, if you have both, are more than welcome to submit for both. Double your chances. You might get lucky. Strike both. Each platform will have its own set of rules. Here on YouTube, I'll go over all the requirements you have to meet to be part of this giveaway. And if you want to take part in the Instagram one, jump over to there, look for the ad for the giveaway, and then there will be rules on there as well on what you have to do to meet that one. But I'll go over all of that at the end of this video. For now, let's just get to the products I'm giving out. All right, so let's start with the Instagram giveaway. If you're not planning on taking part in the Instagram giveaway, just feel free to skip this whole section. Timestamps are below, just jump to the stuff for YouTube. But I think you should watch this anyway, so you can see what we're giving away on Instagram. It might interest you to sign up if you aren't already. Follow us there and take part in that. But starting out, we have the classic wolf packs by Frontrunner. Frontrunner decided to take part in this giveaway. I couldn't be more happy because I love Frontrunner stuff. And they are giving you a classic wolf pack. And you might think, just one classic wolf pack? Those are like only $30 now. The pros are out, but it's more than that. You're gonna get a classic wolf pack full of goodies, and I know you're gonna love what they're gonna stuff this thing with. Personally, the classic wolf pack is still iconic to me. Like, I still really like the look of the classic wolf packs versus the pros. You'll get one of these, and on top of that, you're gonna get a bunch of other stuff in here. I don't want to ruin the surprise that they want to kind of stuff this thing with. I do know you're going to get, number one, the Stratchets. I love my Stratchets. These are great for holding down wolf packs like this because they're not so tight that they're gonna ruin the boxes. I used to use ratchet straps, and if you'll see, it's already kind of gotten bent because ratchet straps are really heavy duty. You start cranking that thing down, it'll start buckling whatever it is. It's not super duper strong. But the Stratchets protect them really well. If you can see that there's a whole area here that is basically stretchy, and then this whole area here is what gets tightened. You basically just take the carabiners on each end, put them to your anchor points, and then you just pull at this like that until it's tight. So it's a combination of ratchet strap and bungee cord. It's like the best thing ever. Speaking of the Stratchets, you're also gonna get the O-ring tie-down anchor points that I was talking about. The O-rings are great if you wanna add some anchor points on your roof rack. They only work with T-slotted type of roof rack systems, and they'll work great. They'll work perfectly if you have a front runner roof rack. But wait, there's more. This is what I think you guys are all going to like as well, and that is the front runner kitchen utensil kit. Now, this kit is going to look different than the one you're going to get, and the reason why is because I modified this to suit my needs. But you're basically gonna get all the stuff that you need in the kitchen. Normally, you get like a whole bunch of different utensils over here, and I modified this to fit my Blackstone cooking stuff. Like, I do a lot of the hibachi cooking on the Blackstone, so I needed a different kind of like spatula, so I kind of cut this up and modified it to fit that. But you're gonna get basically whatever's in this kit. You're gonna get your cutting board, you're gonna get some knives, you're gonna get some forks, spoons, and then you're gonna get a whole bunch of different like cooking knives. You're also gonna get, I believe you get like a spatula and a ladle, all of that stuff that I already took out to replace with Blackstone stuff. But if you want more details, go on Frontrunner's website and you'll be able to see like what really comes in this kit, because you will be getting one if you win. All right, up next is the Florida Adventure Trail GPX files and some swag from Sunshine State Adventure Company. If you've been following this channel, then you'll know that we've been running the Florida Adventure Trail, or the FAT like we like to call it, for quite some time. And the FAT is basically just the connection of all the northern trails in Florida. It was connected by our good friend John Berkmeyer, who runs Sunshine State Adventure Company, and he did such a great job. If you've ever wanted to go overlanding in Florida, or if you think that Florida doesn't offer any overlanding, well, this will show you that we definitely do. We have some amazing trails out here, really scenic views. You're gonna get a ton of water crossings. I mean, there's some recovery that gets done on these trails. If you want challenges, but you also want just scenic views, and you wanna be in one of the most beautiful estates in the country, then you need to be on the Florida Adventure Trail, because it is just awesome. If you do win, you are gonna get the GPX files, plus he's gonna throw in some Florida Adventure Trail swag in there for you. Hats, shirts, patches, all that good stuff. All right, up next in our Instagram giveaway, the MyMedic MyFAK Mini Pro. These are kits that you hope you never have to use, but things do happen on the trail. People get injured, people get sick. Now, the winner's gonna get the MyFAK Mini Pro, which just gives you a bunch more stuff than you would get with the MyFAK Mini. I won't go over in full detail what's in here. I've done review videos on these things already, but you will get this little guide that will tell you all the stuff that it comes with. Great feature about these MyFAK kits is that they're tearaway kits. You just mount this to your MOLLE panel wherever you want in your rig, and then when you want to keep this stowed, you just basically put this on here and then put the strap right over like that, and then that way you don't have to remove the entire kit from your MOLLE panel when you're ready to use it. Emergency happens, just unclick this, rip away, and go. Now, what's awesome though that MyMedic has done with their kits is they have this strap here now as well. So not only can you mount this to the rig, but if you're going hiking, in fact, you can, I have actually brought this into like Disney and Universal or wherever we're doing theme parks. I bring this along sometimes so that I can have a first aid kit, because my son could get hurt, one of us could get heat exhaustion. I mean, there's a lot of things that can happen when you're at theme parks. Don't sleep on theme parks, they can get dangerous. I also like that everything inside their kits is very well organized. Everything is color coded. Everything has its place, and there's going to be different meanings for each color. Like, for example, the blue is usually for airway. Anything that's red usually has to do with wounds, and they give you enough room to add to the kit. So I really like MyMedic, and this is just the perfect size. So whoever wins, you're gonna get yourself a MyMedic MyFAK Mini Pro. Yeah, love love their stuff. All right, moving on. Now, no giveaway is complete without some sort of recovery gear. Recovery gear is something that we need on the trail. It's very, very crucial to have. And I have a brand new product from Gorilla Dirt, and that is their soft shackles. They're a whole company. The lifestyle revolves around the whole mentality of getting dirty. In fact, that's their motto, is get dirty, stay dirty. And they make some really nicely branded stuff. They have everything from apparel to Sherpa blankets. In fact, the Sherpa blanket I have from them is one of the most comfortable I've ever used. I also have their duffel bags. Like they just make some really good stuff, and now they're kind of moving into the space of having some recovery gear as well. This is their brand new soft shackles. These are 3/8 inch shackles with a minimum breaking strength of 24,655 pounds. Full disclosure, I haven't had a chance to use these yet. I literally just got these a couple days ago. I do want to test them out personally though. First, I want to take it into a controlled environment, get a chance to check them out and see how well they perform. But knowing Gorilla Dirt, knowing the kind of quality they put in their products, I have no doubts that these will hold up well. Just an awesome piece of gear to add to your recovery kit. All right, up next is a product that I think is just perfect for this Instagram giveaway because of all the reels I have ever created on Instagram. Nothing has caused more controversy than the reel I made for this product, and that is the Moose Knuckle Jowl Split Recovery Shackle. Like, the moment I posted this reel up, it just started getting so many views. I think it's up to like 80,000 right now. And the reason why these are pretty polarizing is because outside of your standard closed system bow shackle, these are split recovery shackles. Many people love the idea. A ton of them said that it's just going to be a really great time saver, while there are others who are very skeptical that these will hold up. Everyone is just split right down the middle, and these are people of all different kind of experiences, from your novice all the way to your experts. They all have something to say when it comes to recovery, right? But what makes these great is that you just install these on your vehicle right before you hit the trail. I don't like to keep shackles on the vehicle full time. If that's what you do, I mean, that's what you do, but I don't like having them on my bumper and they're kind of knocking around and denting my bumper. I don't like to do that. But this is the kind of system that you would put on your vehicle right before you hit the trail, so that if you get bogged down, then all you got to do is kind of lift this up and you feed your strap through and then put it right back in. And in that way, you don't have to worry about having to take the pins out and put it on. Now, when it comes to recovery, you're not supposed to, it's not about speed, it's about doing it right. However, it's very difficult to get a regular bow shackle on if your vehicle is bogged down and the part that you're trying to recover is submerged in water. It's hard to try to get a pin down there and maneuvering everything, and you might drop it. And this makes it a little bit easier. You kind of get this onto your bumper, and then when you get bogged down, all you gotta do is lift this up, put the strap through, feed it through the other one, and now you have your recovery point. These are 5-ton, 10,000 pound WLL rated. These are also patent pending. That's how serious Moose Knuckle is about making these standard. You get to choose the color you want. They have a ton of different colors. And what's cool is you can even mix match the colors. You'll see it on their website, but when you win, I'll put you in touch with them and you can choose the color combination that's right for you. This one is the brass bare metal one. I also have a pair of bright yellow ones. Just go on their website, you'll see the different colorways. And if you win, then you get in contact with them and you can let them know what color you want to match your vehicle the best. And then finally, to round out our Instagram giveaway, a rail and a phone mount from 67 Designs. I have loved 67 Designs. I've been rolling with them since day one. In fact, they were one of the very first few supporters of this channel way before I even had that many subs. They outfitted the Jeep, they outfitted the 4Runner, and I have not found any reason to switch away. Like, their mounts are awesome. They provide mounts for everything that you might need when you're going off-roading, everything from phone mounts to tablets to handheld radios to even camera mounts, which is what I have so that I can vlog from inside the vehicle or even video the trail. And we want to give you that same kind of experience and get you on your way on building your own mount system in your rig. You're going to get a rail, and the rail is what you basically can mount want all the different mounts to, from tablets to phones to whatever you want to mount on there. And the rail is vehicle specific. So you will get one that is specific to your vehicle so that it'll look nice and clean and stock. And if they don't have one for your specific vehicle, then they'll get you a universal one that you can mount anywhere. And on top of that, they're also going to get you the arm and the phone mount. So that'll allow you to kind of mount your phone, and you can go with either the clamp style or the magnetic style. You'll be talking to them when you win, and they'll let you know what options you have. And then from there, your system is ready to go and you can build on it as the need arises. All right, time to move on to the YouTube giveaway. And I am very, very excited to share the first item in this giveaway because I released a video on this only like 2 weeks ago, and it just catapulted. So many of you like responded to this video, and most of it was like, oh my God, I want one of those, because it's one of those items that we have probably never seen in the overlanding market before, and that is the SeaSucker mobile kitchen setup. You're gonna get the base station of it. Watch that video that I released, because if you have a rig where you don't have a kitchen setup yet and you want to be able to have a kitchen, then they sell a mobile kitchen kit that allows you to suction cup it to the side of your vehicle. It's actually really awesome, and it's not a gimmick, because SeaSucker has been around a really, really long time in the marine industry. Like, they've been providing these kind of products to like boats and things like that, and they jumped into the overland market and they just came out with something that's super high quality. This has a bunch of different accessories that you could buy that extends this kitchen. There's one for like a garbage, and then there's one for like a sink, and you'll basically have everything you need for like a kitchen kind of setup. I wouldn't probably put anything heavy on this stuff like when you're cooking, but for food prep, that's basically what this is for. And their whole mobile kitchen setup starts with this base station here. As a base station, it almost pretty much has everything. This is your food prep area. Okay, so this gets suctioned to the side of your vehicle. Now you have a food prep area. You can use this as a cutting board, although they do suggest putting a regular cutting board on top of this so you don't ruin the surface, but that's up to you. If you want to beat it up, it's all good. Over here you have a little shelf, and that just allows you to put a lot of your spices. And then there's all these little details on this as well. You have these areas here that allow you to kind of just hook stuff onto, like bags and whatnot. And then you have these slots on both sides where you can just drop your knife. So while you're having this set up at your kitchen, you have your spices and you have your knife kind of stuck in there, and you are ready to cook. And here's what's even better is this gets suctioned to the side of the vehicle, but they don't want this thing kind of drooping on you, so they needed to add a third support, and that's what this is down here. The third support will actually allow you to rest this up against your vehicle, and then you turn the knob until this thing gets evened out. But knowing that they had to make a third support like that, they decided, well, why waste that space? Let's turn this into a paper towel holder. It is great because you just basically take this out like right here, and then this comes off, and then you slide your paper towel into here, and this thing will hold that in place. And this is like the kind of detail that SeaSucker likes to do with their products, right? Like, I had asked them what this little thing was for, and they said it's to help hold your paper towel down. And then I tested it myself. Like, we used this and we put the paper towel in there, and then I kind of held it down with that, and it didn't fly away at all. I was like, wow, this is cool. It wasn't unrolling on me. It stayed put. I really, really urge you to watch the video that I did on this stuff, so you'll see how this kitchen gets built out into like a really awesome mobile kitchen setup. All right, up next, from my favorite off-road lighting company out there, Lightforce. Now, if you follow this channel at all, then you'll know that I've been championing for Lightforce for a while. They make the best off-road lighting on the market. Like, there's a reason they're an industry leader in Australia. You go to Australia, there are many places where there are no roads, no lights, and the only lights you're gonna have are the ones that you bring with you. So they spent years developing and researching the right kind of color temperature, the right kind of lumens, the right kind of light, especially on those long treks on the Australian outback. If you own a pair of Lightforce lights, you'll know that, man, these guys are so underrated and they deserve to be like one of the top leaders here in the United States just because they're great lights. And in that spirit of me wanting you to experience what I've experienced with Lightforce lights, we're going to be giving you a pair of Rock 20 utility lights. Now, the Rock 20s are like the perfect lights to put anywhere on your rig where you might need illumination. Like I have 2 pairs on the Jeep, 2 pairs on the 4Runner, and they're all on the roof rack, and they just make the perfect scene lighting at camp. Like you don't want something that is so bright for scene lighting, and a lot of times when you buy those Amazon specials, they boast, we're the brightest out there. Well, you don't want to be that guy. Like you don't want to be the dude that turns on your roof lights and you're blinding everyone. Everyone's like, turn that thing off. You just need the right kind of light for the task at hand, and the Rock 20s are perfect for that. Each of them are going to be 20 watts each. You're going to get 1 lux at 33 meters, 643 effective lumens, and 5000 Kelvin color temperature, which is the perfect color temperature balance. It's like mimicking daylight. 5000 kelvins is the perfect balance of having just the right kind of light at the right kind of temperature for what it is you're doing around camp. We are so excited to send you these Rock 20s because I know that once you try Lightforce lights, you're going to be a convert. You're going to be like, man, I like these. I need to get another pair, or maybe even another pair, or maybe a set of their off-road lights like the HTX2s or the Genesis or the Strikers. And they just have a lot of really good products, and I wish more people in the United States knew about Lightforce because I have loved it. You can't ever take my Lightforce lights away from me. You'll take it out of my cold dead hands before I give them up, just because I have loved their products, and we can't wait to get one to you. Oh, and this just in, Sunshine State Adventure Company, Moose Knuckle Off-Road, and Gorilla Dirt all agreed to also be a part of the YouTube giveaway. So the winner of the YouTube giveaway will also get the Florida Adventure Trail GPX Files along with some swag from Sunshine State Adventure Company. Moose Knuckle Off-Road will also send you a pair of Jowl split recovery shackles, the color of your choice, and Gorilla Dirt will also send you a pair of their soft shackles. All right, up next from one of my favorite sponsors ever. They're just such good people over there, and they've been so supportive. I love them to death, but they also make some killer products that many of us know, and that is Midland, and they are giving away a pair of X-Talker GMRS two-way radios. Now these are handheld units, and I know many of us would rather have vehicle mounted radios, and you should. You don't have to charge up any batteries, you get better range. But I can't stress enough also how important it is to have some handheld units in your communications kit, especially when you're hitting the trails and you need to have someone step out of the vehicle and spot you through an obstacle. You need to be able to hand them a radio so you can communicate with them. These are also great if you are the kind of person that goes biking, hiking. These have really good range. These are GMRS, so all the channels between 8 to 14 will give you higher wattage and better signal. I've had these for a really long time. In fact, I had these before Midland even started sponsoring me. This was the system I was running before I had a radio installed in both vehicles. But these are amazing. We use them in Moab. We've used them at Zion. These are just great to have with you at all times. And then finally, to our YouTube winner, you're gonna get a pair of Lasfit floor liners. Now, Lasfit is a lighting company, and prior to me getting sponsored by Lightforce, I was testing out some products for them, like their pods. Unfortunately, I can't do lighting stuff with them anymore because I work with Lightforce and I'm exclusive to Lightforce. However, Lasfit makes some really good floor liners, you guys. Like, they sent me a pair for the Jeep and I was skeptical because I'd been running a particular other kind of floor liners with a very well-known company. I'm not even gonna say the name, but you know who I'm talking about. But I've always had issues with them. Like, they would curl up on the sides and they would get kind of messed up. And then so I tried the Lasfit ones and I was like pleasantly surprised. I've been rolling with it for like a year and a half now, and it has not buckled, it has not gotten deformed. And what's great about the Lasfit ones is that they're flat. They don't feel too thick, but they're thin enough that you can actually kind of put them underneath some of the paneling so that it's not just curling up on you on the sides. And the fitment is great. So whoever wins this giveaway is going to get a pair of Lasfit floor liners. I don't know what vehicle you have, so I don't know if they're going to have them for your vehicle, but I know that they make them for the most common vehicles. Again, vehicles like the Jeep and the 4Runner, they'll have them. Once you win, I'll put you in contact with them and you can discuss what options you might have. But that basically rounds out our YouTube giveaway. All right, so when do contest submissions begin? Well, it begins right now, as this video is released. Sunday, April 23rd, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and will go until next Sunday, April 30th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I am going live here on YouTube to do a draw and reveal the winner. You need to be on that live stream and present in order for you to win the YouTube giveaway. All right, so how does one win these giveaways? Number one, subscribe to this channel if you aren't already. Number two, hit that like button, like this video. Number three, there's a list below of the companies that are taking part in this giveaway and their respective YouTube channels. So go to their channels and just subscribe to them. And then finally, and this is going to be on an honor system type of thing, but I want you to find a trail cleanup event or a trail cleanup meetup group and either join the group or get involved in the trail cleanup in your area. And it can't be something you've done already. It has to be something from the time you watch this video onward, because I think it's so important to be maintaining these trails so that we can continue to use them. And unfortunately, there are just a lot of people out there leaving their trash behind and just ruining our natural habitats. Get involved in one of those, and in the comments below, tell me what you've done or where you got involved. Just describe what you've done for your overlanding community. That is more important to me than anything. And I can't track if you're telling the truth. So I leave it to you. You could lie and write it down in the comments below and I'll never know it, but it's on you. How much do you care about the community that we're in and the trails that we ride? I leave it to you to do the right thing and get involved in something like that. But that's it. That is my giveaway video. I am so excited to be doing this because, I mean, 10,000, actually 11,000 followers. That means 11,000 people have supported this channel and is loving what we're producing, and I am loving creating the content. Stay tuned. We got some bigger things happening in the next 11,000 subscribers. I cannot wait to see how much further this channel goes. But again, subscribe to this channel, like this video. Also, if you can, hit the notification bell. That way you'll know exactly when we're gonna be releasing new videos. And as always, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Baptism Overland. I mean, yeah, you should go over there because we have a giveaway there as well. My name is Asia Sampson, and I will see you next time. Man, how do I get involved in my own giveaway?